Here we go. Favorite Halloween songs.
Yes.
I
You
said,
want to do the honors?
I said,
You start.
okay, I'll go with my eight. I'm sure we have a couple that overlap, but I know we have a couple that don't.
Okay.
I guarantee. So, all right, these are in no particular order for me.
Right.
Um, but Thriller, Michael Jackson.
Yep. Yep.
And these are songs, obviously there are a ton of songs that get played during Halloween. Like I heard one the other day, The Time Warp. But see, to me, that's not a Halloween song. That doesn't make
Right.
me feel like Halloween. But all the songs that I'm listing, even if I listen to them in the middle of June, I still get Halloween vibes,
Right.
you know? So,
And
okay,
Thriller
that's,
does that.
yeah, yeah. I mean, obviously, we're of an age where we were around when that video came out, and that was just the most amazing thing.
That and the fact that, let's face it, you got Vincent Price on there at the end.
Right.
That
Yeah.
was like icing on the cake.
Yeah, very much so. So, all right. So, yeah, Thriller. Let's see. What did I have for number two? Was, of course, the theme from Halloween, John Carpenter.
So far, we're 2-2.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, you got to add that one. That's
yeah,
just a
you
given.
can't exactly. You can't go into it without that.
And
Uh,
you know what I like about that theme is the simplicity.
oh yeah.
Because I watched it. I watched it on Halloween,
Hmm.
and I watched the original.
Yeah.
And just that, it's like the little just playing on the keys.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you had that, of whatever is doing in the background. But I thought that is the simplicity theme song, but yet it's eerie.
Well, it's kind of the same thing with Jaws. I mean, it's just
Yeah,
it's simple, but it's so powerful.
right.
Yeah. All right. So let's see. Next, I had. Some people hate this song. I love this song. The Monster Mash.
Oh, you got to add that.
Yeah.
That's a kid. That takes me back to my childhood
Yeah.
Halloween time. It's the
Yeah.
fun part.
Yeah, it's just a staple. I love Monster Mash. I actually just looked it up the other day. I was reading a little bit about it, and this was on Wikipedia, so take it with a grain of salt. But it
Right.
said that as of 2023, that song was still generating about $1 million a year in royalties.
Wow.
All
Okay,
this
I can
time
see that.
later, and only being, a song for Halloween.
Right.
So I thought that was awesome.
Yeah. So
Um,
far, we're 3-3.
yeah, you probably
Yeah.
have this one too. Ghostbusters.
Yeah. I wish I had my list with me. I debated on that one. Um, to me, it's like, okay, obviously it's the movie. Obviously ghosts were on it, but
Sure.
I just, to me, I don't know. It just didn't have that eerie
Yeah,
Halloweenish type feel that I was looking at. I mean, it's a great song. I mean, it's a great fun pop song. Everybody,
yeah.
who you gonna call? Go, yeah. But as far as throwing it in with like Halloween for me personally, I was struggling with that one.
No, that's fair. Like I said, to me, it's one of those that if I hear it in the middle of summer, though, it still makes me think of Halloween.
Right.
So, um, so the next two, I guarantee you don't have. Um, and they're by the same band. They're by a band called Type O Negative.
I've heard of them.
Okay. So the first song is Black Number One.
Okay, I'm not familiar with that at all.
Right.
But
Um,
it sounds eerie.
well, if you've ever heard Typo, the singer's got a super deep voice, and they're a very goth, vampire-y type vibe of music, at least on this
Right.
record where this song was.
Did
And
they have a song called Christian?
Christian Woman.
Yes.
Yes, yeah, they did. It's
Yeah.
on the same
And I,
same album. Um, but this, I can remember this song. Me and a good friend back in the day when we were still friends. I mean, this was just blaring around Halloween, and so it just always locked in for me.
Okay.
They also have another one that was off the next record, and the song is called "Love You to Death."
Oh,
And
okay.
is yeah, and it's the same. It, I guess you just have to listen to it. Now, of course, we'll put, the names of them when I edit it and some links and stuff, but it's just such a cool, like you're talking about eerie and atmospheric. I just love this song. It's such a good song. And it just gives me those vibes, even though I listen to it year round. It's one that I definitely listen to more around Halloween. So, all right. So I got two more on the
Okay.
list.
All right.
All right. The next one is we bring Michael Jackson back into it briefly. Rockwell. Somebody's watching me.
I don't think I ever heard that.
You've heard it because MJ sings the chorus. I guarantee you've heard it. Um,
It's
and
called Somebody's Watching Me.
uh-huh. I always feel like somebody's watching me.
It's
Really?
not ringing a yeah, it's not ringing a bell to me.
Oh
I
wow.
have to check
Okay.
it out though. You got me curious.
Yeah, I'm sure you've heard it. It's been around. They
It
play it
might be one
again.
of those ones I'll go, ah, yeah, there you
Yeah,
go. But right
totally.
now, I'm not.
Totally.
Yeah,
And then my last and final, I'm a little bit biased on this one, of course, because I wrote it.
right.
But, but
I understand.
I like Halloween by Professor
Yeah,
Yippit, also me. So it's
right. It's
one of
all.
those that we would always play it like for the trick-or-treaters. We'd have it blaring outside, through a speaker on a loop, and friends and family always play it. And so it's just it's a Halloween song. It's one of the ones we
But
like.
nice.
So what do you
Okay.
got? What do you got that we didn't overlap?
Okay. Well, we didn't overlap. It's which I'm kind of surprised you didn't have these on your list. At least a couple. The theme of Exorcists.
Yes.
The
Tubular
tubular
Bells.
bells. That to me, if there's a Halloween movie that if I'm told on a dare to sit down in the light, with in the not with no lights on, nobody at home, and I'm have to watch a Halloween movie, that is not going to be one of them because that movie scares the crap out of me. Even
Is it
though it came
really?
out in the 70s, oh, that movie just I've
Freaks you
watched
out?
it. Yeah, I watched it actually um, one time all the way through, and it messed with me. I'm like, good night, this movie.
Right.
But so that kind of definitely gives me the Halloween vibes.
Fair. Yeah.
Another one which you may not be familiar with this song. This song came out in 1970. Now I was born in 67, so I was 3, but I remember every Halloween time growing up, and this is when FM started taking off.
Uh-huh.
There was a band called Blood Rock, and they have a song that's called D.O.A.
Okay.
And it starts out really eerie. You hear like an ambulance siren, and you hear this synthesizer going, dee, 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 dee. And the song, so they have two versions. They have the radio um, version, which is like 4 or 5 minutes. But if you listen to it on the album, it's like almost 10 minutes long.
Oh wow.
And what it is, the history behind it, the lead guitarist for the band at the time, um, he was 17 years old and he wanted to be a pilot. So he rode with a buddy of his who was a pilot. They flew somewhere, and the guy let him off, and his buddy turned around to take off, and he said he literally went up about 200 feet up in the air, and then all of a sudden the plane did a turn and nosedive and landed and killed him.
Oh, wow.
Killed his buddy. So him and his bandmates decided to write this song, and part of the chorus goes, "I remember we were flying low, hit something in the air," and it's basically the whole story is this guy is in an accident, and you're living what he's feeling and seeing through him,
Right.
and then at the end he dies. And they always play that right around Halloween time every year. And believe it or not, it actually charted. It made it in the top 40.
Wow, I don't
Check
know.
it out. It's
Yeah, I
called
don't think I've heard it.
D.O.A. Yeah, it's called D.O.A. by Blood Rock.
Okay.
And listen to the album version.
Okay.
Um, I didn't think you would have that one. That always takes me back to my childhood. You know, when you're at
Yeah.
that age, you're like, oh crap, this is like ooh.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Just like, ooh, how do I get? And so another one I have, which is kind of this is different. Charlie Daniels had a song back in the late '70s called "The Legend of Woolly Swamp,"
Hmm. Yeah.
and he's a great storyteller. I don't know how much of Charlie Daniels you ever listened to, but when he gets on his storytelling songs, he really makes you feel like you're there.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you're familiar with the song, but it's about this guy who he's hoarding all of his money into mason jars, and he lives in like the swamps of Louisiana or wherever. And these brothers decide they're going to rob him and take him, and they take all his money. And so what they did was they captured him, they tied him up, threw him into the swamp to leave him for dead, and then they went back to get his money. And then all of a sudden they started running, and they started hearing an old man laughing, and they realized they were sinking in quicksand. And at the very end, he says, "You can go there on a on certain nights if you're walking through the swamp. You can hear um, three brothers screaming, and you can hear one old man's laugh." It's kind of a really
Oh,
eerie story. Yeah, it's really cool, and it charted. It was a big hit for him.
oh, wow. Okay.
It's called The Legend of Woolly Swamp. Check it out.
All right.
Um, then um, I put this on there just because I hate the song because of some of the lyrics in it. Um, the Rolling Stones, "Sympathy for the Devil."
Yeah.
I put it on there because it has that voodoo vibe.
Yeah.
You know, the do do do.
See,
And
that's the thing
and
though. A song like that though doesn't remind me of Halloween.
it doesn't.
No, and that's why I didn't choose some of those songs, like or the Talking Heads, Psycho Killer, or like I said, Time Warp. They just, I mean, I know they play them a lot around that time of year, but when I hear them, they don't resonate with me as Halloween.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Well, I was just trying to pick songs that would make me, like, oh, I threw this one on there, "Witchy Woman" by the Eagles.
Mm,
But when these songs came out, I was a kid.
right,
So when you hear them for the first time, you kind of get, oh, ooh, yeah, this one's, you
right.
know.
Creeped out a little bit.
And there was a song by this guy. He was big back in the day. His name was Cliff Richardson or Cliff Richards. He had a song called "Devil Woman,"
Yeah,
and they always played it around Halloween time. And it's about him, um, this woman who has like evil eyes, and she is like a black cat that crosses his path, and the whole Halloweenish type vibe to it. And
sure.
that song always got played around Halloween. And I was, like I said, I was a kid.
Yeah.
Back I was probably 10, 11. So when you're that age and you hear songs like that, it kind of sticks with you.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
So I think that's all I put on my list. But like I said, we did have 3 or 4 that did crisscross,
Yeah.
which obviously I figure you had Thriller. I figured that was on there for
Well,
sure.
yeah, I mean, you have to. That's,
Yeah.
you know, that's a
Oh
staple.
yeah, it's yeah, and it's not really a you know scary song if you think about it. It's got a good beat to it, and other than Vincent Price at the end, that kind of gives it that extra twist. But that's a song that you could play. Shoot, you could play that song at a wedding. People get up and dance to
And
it.
they do, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like,
So,
well, like you said, a lot of it is because of our childhood and it locked in as one of the, if not the coolest video of the time, and it was creepy and had zombies and of course the
right.
big dance number. So yeah, total Halloween in our mind.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It brings back good memories. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. Other than
Yeah.
The Exorcist, I cannot watch that movie by myself.
No.
I just cannot do it.